Warning. The Michael Berry Show takes no prisoners, insults terrorists, even Muslim terrorists, does not follow the Geneva Convention or submit to United Nations accords, and has an almost religious reverence for the Constitution of the United States of America.
2.5 million people will lose their jobs due to Obamacare. Even the White House now admits it. And rather than worry about it, they create a new ad designed for the crazy cat ladies and that dude in the onesie, because those people don't have kids. They have cats. And in the ad, the cats sing to their owners, "You take care of us. Now it's our turn to take care of you." Yes, that is truly what the ad says. That's not a joke. That's where we are in this country now. We have ads for cat people.
Enroll today. That's what we're here together to say. Enroll today. Take care of people for goodness sake. There's a plan for every budget, so don't accept defeat. Now you can get covered and still buy me treats. Enroll.
The new world of healthcare is here to stay. Do something for those who care about you. Enroll today.
Do something for those who care about you. Like your cat. Folks, do you realize you can't reason with these people? They're like some combination of a retard, a Martian, and a cat. That's what you're dealing with. Good grief. Sandy, you're on the Michael Berry Show.
Thank you, and I resent you talking about cat people like that. I don't just rescue cats. I rescue dogs, birds, hamsters, whatever people are throwing away, I rescue. And I've been married. My husband is dead. I have children that are in their 40s. And that's something that I started doing when I came up to Montgomery. I was born in Houston, went to San Jacinto High School, and came up here, and there were people everywhere that were dumping their animals. And I really am mad at you, Michael. You're always dumping on cat people. You need to stop it.
Where are they dumping their cats?
On the streets.
How come you think
in Kroger parking lots?
How come? Do you think the cats misbehaved, or they were filthy, or what happened?
The animals aren't filthy. They don't have them fixed. They don't fix them. If you fix an animal, it's not going to reproduce. And what we do up here, because I'm a nonprofit, is we trap, we fix them, and we put them in the location that's wooded where they stay. And when they stay, no other animals come on because they're very territorial. There's nothing wrong with doing that.
What if another animal puts them down?
What do you mean if another animal puts them down?
Well, in the wild kingdom, a feral cat is part of the ecosystem. Another animal could kill them.
I can't. They protect themselves. I can't do anything about that. But they're in an area, and they are fed daily. And in fact, one of my locations is near Luby's, and the manager came out and said, "Thank you very much. Since the cats have been here, I haven't had one rat."
What about snakes?
So, what?
What about snakes?
There aren't any snakes around there. So I'm just saying you need to quit
What's the name of your charity?
It's Just About Cats Rescue and Adoption, Inc. And I'm not on the computer.
Oh my
I
goodness.
started it and I fund it myself.
Sorry, that's a long
And every
time.
now and then I get some donations, but not very often.
Okay.
Sometimes people see me feeding the cats and they'll say, "Here's a 5 or here's a 10 or here's a 20 to help you feed the cats." I'm not out there asking for donations, but if people see me, because I feed 7 days a week in all kinds of weather, during hurricanes and during ice storms, I'm out there feeding those animals because they depend on me. And if you think I'm a nut, I'm sorry. I'm a University of Texas. I didn't get to graduate, unfortunately, but I mean, this is very important to me.
Okay.
Don't.
I know, but hold on. What's the name of your charity? Just About Cats?
Yeah, Just About Cats Rescue and Adoption, Inc.
Rescue and Inc. Okay.
Yeah. And I just really get upset when you start talking about cats. They're not dirty animals. They're very clean.
Do you think it's fair to castrate a cat?
I certainly think that animals have to be fixed if you're going to keep them. You cannot have them unfixed because
I've always thought that was the cruelest thing.
A male
Did you
can
castrate
smell
your
a
children?
female. Oh, come on. Quit talking stupid.
I'm asking.
Of course not. Of course not. But with animals, first of all, a dog or a cat that's fixed is a better animal. Most people have their animals fixed.
It's a better animal if you want to cage that animal in your living room, but that's not how God put them on this earth. If God wanted them, if God wanted them sterile, He'd have made them sterile.
Oh, I don't cage them. And I have a few cats in my home, but the rest of the is my rescues. That's where I have most of the cats.
How many cats do you have at your home? Can't be that many.
No, just about 5.
Is that a rotating number, or does that?
No, these are cats that have special needs. 2 of them are deaf, and one of them has a neurological problem.
What is the problem?
It was given a rabies shot that was not dead virus.
See?
And what happened is it started falling over, and it was on steroids for months. But it's fine.
Does it have seizures or do anything like that?
No, it seems to. Well, every now and then it might have something, but nothing that's monumental. I've had her for about 5 or 6 years now.
And then what about the other 2?
The other 2, no, I say 2 of them are deaf.
Mm-hmm.
And
how do you communicate with the deaf ones?
With hand signals.
Okay, all right, I figured.
And
how do they communicate with you? Do they?
They come up to me and they'll reach out with their paws. They're very sweet. And I must tell you this: one of the cats kept rubbing up against my right leg, and
I had a dog would do that.
No, wait a minute. I went to the doctor. Doctor said I had 2 blood clots in my leg.
So your cat diagnosed you?
Well, it evidently could smell the fact that I had, and that's not unusual. Dogs do it also.
What could it smell?
I don't know. Maybe it smelled you. I don't know.
I'm asking. Now, see, you're getting angry, and I'm trying to learn.
No, you're not.
We're not going to solve any problems unless we can communicate.
Yeah, well, it smells the fact that there was bad blood, okay? Probably in the leg.
Can I ask you the cat's names?
Boo. One's name, excuse me, his name is Boo. He's a big black cat.
Okay.
And then 2 white ones are deaf, Joey and Pinky.
Okay.
And then the other cat that is wobbly, that's the one that falls over. And then I have another cat that's named Calico.
Calico, okay. Where do you put these cats out in the woods? You said you put them out in the woods.
Well, if I tell you, then people that are not nice are going to come out.
Well, several people had asked. I can only assume they asked because they wanted to go and feed them.
Well, I don't want them to feed them. They don't need to feed them.
Well, they want to help Just About Cats Rescue and Adoption, Inc.
Well, I know, but I would rather them not feed them.
Have you seen this email that's going around with this meme, and it's a cat that someone's put in a pot, and they say, "What's for dinner?" That's awful.
Why? It's no worse than your commercial about you'll eat anything that's 4-legged. Barbecue sauce.
Well, I don't eat cat.
And then, and then there was a neighbor's cat that you didn't like, and you thought about shooting it or something. You made a crack about that. I mean, you don't help the situation.
You know why? Because this awful old lady, this crazy nutty old lady, would put milk out there, and all these feral cats would come up there in the middle of the night until they came up missing, and they would have sex while I was trying to. You ever heard 2 cats doing it in the middle of the night? It's horrible.
The Michael Berry Show.
What did you say?
The Michael Berry Show?
Say that again.
Michael Berry Show?
Faster.
The Michael Berry Show?
You better listen.